Isupk.
So tell me, how can I turn the other cheek while this wicked world trying to smother me? Something gotta shake, I'm gonna cry it out. Time to gird up my loins and ride out. In my soul, I feel devastation. In my eyes, I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't want to see no more desolation. But I don't want to see
Leviticus chapter 20. All right, hold your thumb there, though, because we're coming right back. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and verse 26. Now, I know in your Christian church, you understand, according to your Christian pastor wants you to believe, you understand, that being holy, it means that you only have to show up on Sundays, right?
Right.
That you only have to show up and put a donation in the collection plate, maybe sing a little bit in the choir, right? And now all of a sudden you're holy according to him, according to your Christian pastor.
Right.
When that is a lie, you understand? The Lord says what's holy according to him in the Bible. According to the Bible, he says that holy means to be set apart. You understand? To be set apart from all the other nations. Verse 26. 26? Yeah. Go ahead, read it. Let's find out. Hold on. Let's find out what God says is holy. Because your Christian pastor makes your grandmama believe that she's holy just because she shows up on Sunday. Let me tell you something. A lot of these Christians are showing up to church on Sunday in the same dress that they went and stripped on the stripper pole from the night before.
Right.
You understand? They think just because they show up, right? And it's because of the lies in the Christian church, man. The lies that the Christian pastor tells you that God's law is done away with, that God will love you no matter what.
Right.
It's very harmful to our people.
Right.
Because God chose us to give his law to. You understand? He wanted us to be special. Go ahead, read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
The Lord said, ye shall be holy unto me, meaning set apart. That's what the Lord says is holy, to be separated from everybody else.
Right.
Don't take my word for it. He's going to show you right here in the Bible. Go ahead.
But I, the Lord, am holy.
Because he's set apart.
Right.
You understand? This Bible says Holy Bible on the cover.
Right.
This Bible was meant for us.
Right.
It's not meant to be in none of these other nations' hands. This Bible is only meant for Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people.
That's right.
Just like the so-called Constitution. The so-called Constitution was written only for white America. The so-called Constitution was only written when they said all men are created equal. They wasn't talking about you and me.
Right.
They were when they wrote that all men were created equal, we were still slaves.
Right.
They looked at us as savages. They looked at my brothers as 3/5 of a man.
Right.
You understand? They didn't say all men were created equal and then have you as slaves. They meant that they were equal. But you, Black man, Hispanic man, you were just a slave to them.
Right.
Let me tell you something. This Bible right here, this Bible is our Constitution.
Right. That's
it's
right.
written for Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people only. Read what you got.
And have severed you from other people.
He did what?
Severed you from other people.
He said he severed us from other people, man. Severed us from all these other nations of people. Cut us off. You understand? When you sever something, you cut it off. You understand? Now he said he has severed us from other people. That is called segregation, man.
Right.
That is meant for us to be separated from all these other nations of people, man.
Right.
It was until our Christian pastors and our false leaders like Martin Luther King, you understand, like Cesar Chavez, telling us that we need to integrate into America, that we need to try to assimilate to American customs. When they came over here and forced these customs upon us,
Right.
They forced Christmas on you. They forced Thanksgiving on you. How? By the sword, man.
Right.
By the sword. You understand? And it was a traitor's mentality that Martin Luther King had and Cesar Chavez had for us to join with our oppressor, for us to try and serve him just a little bit more. You understand? When the Lord said that we was meant to be severed from these other nations of people, man, that is segregation.
Right.
That is segregation. The Lord is showing you right here The Lord is showing you right here how he wants us to be apart from every other people.
Right.
Not only physically, you understand, but also spiritually, man.
Right.
Spiritually, when everybody else is celebrating Halloween, black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man, you should not be doing it.
Right.
You should show God that you are better than these other people. Even though we're in their captivity, even though we're under their oppression, we could show the Most High God that we're still better than them.
Right.
We're still better than them. We don't do what they do.
Right.
We don't act like they act. We don't sell each other drugs. Why? Because we love each other.
Right.
We don't kill each other over a $20 bill. Why? Because I love my brothers, man.
Right.
You understand? We don't abort our babies. Why? Because we love our children.
Right.
We love our children because they are special unto the Lord.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead, keep reading.
That he shall be mine.
That we should be his. You understand? He cut us off. He cut us off from being with these other nations of people. You understand? When all these other nations are coming together and celebrating holidays that they want to celebrate, like Christmas and stuff. You understand? That's a celebration of their gods, man. That's a celebration of false gods. You understand? The Lord says that he hates Christmas. The Lord says that he hates all these abominations of holidays that these so-called oppressors push on us, man. And then we go, how are we going to go and celebrate? Let's ask ourselves, black man, Hispanic man, how are we going to go and celebrate Independence Day? Was we independent? No, we was not. We was their slaves. We was their slaves, man. Let me tell you something. They was getting oppressed by who? By other white people in England. They fought for their independence. They fought for their independence while having us as slaves, while murdering our people, while stealing our people's land. You want true independence? You want to celebrate a true Independence Day? Then the white man has to go back where he came from. He has to be separated from us. Because let me tell you, he was separated from the person who oppressed him. The English queen and king, they were separated from them. And they got America. You understand? When the so-called Israeli were getting, in the concentration camps, right, by the Germans, which was other white people. You understand? Other oppressors. You understand? When they was being oppressed in those concentration camps, the world went to war for them. The world went to war, and not only did they go to war, they separated the so-called Israeli from the Germans. They took the Israeli, put them in their own land. Let me ask you, black man, Hispanic man, well, did that ever happen for us? When they said that you were so-called free, when they said, oh, you're free now, did they separate you from the people who are oppressing you? They separate you from the people who murder you? No. They still murder us today. They still lock us in cages today. They still put knees on our necks today.
No, I'm saying you gotta move up. Move up.
They still murder our people today, man. To this day. I know what they like to say, right? They like to say, well, slavery was in the past, let's get over it. You know, when the conquistadors came over here and them Spaniards came over here and murdered the indigenous people, that was in the past, let's get over it. But hold up. Okay, cool. Let's get over it. But let's talk about today. Let's talk about today. From 2020 to today. Let's see what they have done. They have murdered George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery. Who else? The list goes on. They've locked Hispanic babies in cages. They whip our Haitian brothers on the border. Did you know they whip our Haitian brothers with whips? Actual whips. And they're riding on horses. Riding on, do you know this is America? America has drones, has tanks, has, the drones, they don't need people in the drones. But yet, to oppress black and Hispanic people, they get on horses, pull out a whip, and whip our people at the border, man. At the border. What does that make you believe about them? That they want to feel slavery again. They want to feel slavery again. But they tell you to forget about it. They tell our people to forget about it. That's why the Lord said that he has severed us from other people, man. How are we as a people gonna celebrate Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is the celebration where these devils murdered our Native American Indian brothers and sisters, man.
Right.
The tribe of Gad, which is part of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's
You
right.
understand? They murdered our brothers and sisters, stole our land, murdered our children. You understand? And now we as traitors, we as a people, as traitors, go and celebrate their murder. We celebrate, we get around that Thanksgiving dinner, and we show the so-called white man how much we love him because we celebrate his victory.
Right.
We celebrate his victory again with Independence Day. We celebrate his God with Christmas. We celebrate these devils so much, and all they do is tell you to forget about what happened to you. They're trying to do away with critical race theory. Critical race theory is the theory where they teach our young brothers and sisters in schools the atrocities that happened to them in slavery, the bad things that have happened to them in slavery. They're trying to take that out of the schools.
Right.
They don't want our young children to know the evil that this nation has done to them.
That's right.
Because they want your children to forget about it.
Right.
Let me tell you something. When you don't remember the past, what do they tell you in the world? When you don't remember the past, it's bound to happen in the future.
Right.
That's why they whip us on the borders, because they want that over again. When they brought us over here, you understand? When they brought my Judite brothers over here on slave ships, when they came over here and murdered my people, did they want us as friends? Did they say, hey, look, we're bringing y'all over here as slaves so that way one day we could be your friend? No, they brought us over here so that one day we would work, we would slave for them in the fields.
Right, right.
We would build their nation. You understand? All while they murdered us. You understand? That's what they want from us. They never wanted to be friendship. You understand? That's why the Lord says that he has severed us from them. Severed us from other people, man. You understand? That is segregation.
How can I turn the other cheek while this wicked world trying to smother me? Something gotta shake, I'm gonna cry it out. Time to gird up my loins and ride out. In my soul I feel devastation. In my eyes I see desolation. On my door, death is waiting. But I don't wanna see no more desolation. I don't wanna see no